Vindravan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Everybody, let's all stand as we begin this fifth session with Arti. Sajam cha Varti Sanyuktam Grahina Yojitam Mayam Deepam Rehana Devesham Trailokya Timidapaham. Jai Jai Bhagavat Bhagavan ki hai aarti.
पापियों को पाप से है तारती। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती। पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
ये अमर ग्रंथ ये मोक्षी पंथ ये पंचम वेद निराला नव ज्योति जगाने वाला।
ये अमर ग्रंथ ये मोक्षी पंथ ये पंचम वेद निराला नव ज्योति जगाने वाला।
हरि ज्ञान यही वरदान यही
हरि ज्ञान यही वरदान यही।
जग की मंगल आरती।
पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती। ये शांति गीत पावन पुनीत पापों को मिटाने वाला हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला।
शांति गीत पावन पुनीत पापों को मिटाने वाला हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला।
है सुख करनी है दुख हरनी
हे सुख करनी है सुख हरनी।
ये मधुसूदन की आरती। Everybody.
जय जय भागवत भगवान की
ये मधुर बोल जग पंड को रसन मार्ग दिखाने वाला बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला।
ये मधुर बोल जग पंथ को सन्मार्ग दिखाने वाला बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला।
श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही
श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही।
प्रभु की महिमा के आरती। Everybody.
जय जय भागवत भगवान की गोपाला
गोपाला राधा रोला
मुरली लोला नंद लाला Murali Lola Nand Lala.
Murali Lola Nand Lala. Gopala Radha Lola Murali Lola Nandalala. Together everybody. Om Gajananam Bhutaganadi Sevitam Bhaveta Jambu
Balachar Bhajitam
Umasutam Sho
Vinashakaram
Namami Viganeshwara Sarvamangala Mangalye
Shive Sarvartha Sadhike
Sharanye
Trayambike Gauri
Narayani
Namostute.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Devotees, please have your seat. As we enter into our 5th session of Bhagavad, on this Sombar day, on this first day of the month of Shravan, where throughout this world people are doing Puja, Chap, Rudri, different type of Lord Shiva, prayer is being done. The month of Shravan is named after Shravanam, that form of devotion where the person practice listening. For this month of Shravan, Shravan is the word used to indicate July month, the Hindu month of July. For this month, the devotee is supposed to listen, engage in listening to prayer, place after place, go and listen. And then, if you wish to offer any lingam, if you wish to do Lord Shiva Jap, if you do his passage, all that is good. But the person must engage in listening. For that reason, when I saw how beautiful the full moon and then the moon for the Monday fall, I thought this is the time to do it. So that we would be able to listen, practice the vrat, and still get the blessing not only of Lord Shiva, but of Krishna as well. As we get set to listen to chapter 45, just one chapter now. This is the miracle of Lord Krishna again. This is the part now after they meet and Vasudeva and Devaki know this is their son. This chapter deals with what's the first thing that Vasudeva does for his children. Before we listen to it, please put your hands together. For those of you viewing at home, pray, collectively pray. Dear God, I'm about to listen to your holy discourse. I'm about to hear about the Guru of Lord Krishna. And another miracle, another incident where the person is in need of help. And Krishna is the Savior. Krishna is the person who comes to save you. Dear Lord, allow what I am about to hear to help me to enrich my life. As I do my worship, as a group, we watch the prayer, you get the blessing of the prayer. Let's join together. Riddhi Siddhi Data Siddhi Saranava Sumiro Barambar Ganapati Kripa Nidhan Dehu Mohi Vardhan Hey Shiva Ananda Kanda Bhakti Vishaya Nirvanda Hey Braj Chandra Mukunda Katahu Bhava Bhaya Panda Jai 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 Jagadisha Mahima Mita Beva Dehu Mohi Vardhan Prema Bhare Muskand Riddhi Siddhi Data Riddhi Siddhi Data Siddhi Sadana Varana Vadana Sumiro Barambar Madana Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. We enter into the first slok where Vasudeva, when he was in the jail cell and his child Krishna is born, and he knew that Garg, his Pandit, was doing the different sanskar in the different Nanda Baba village, Vrindavan. He prayed that one day when I come out from here, I'm going to give Gaudan. I'm going to give different type of charity. I will give different type of homage. I'll do prayer. But physically, he never got to do it. Because now he's free. Now, it is time for him to activate so that he could do what needs to be done. Let's hear what happens in this first sloka. तुम भरे वीर बलवान महावीर बजरंगी तुम भरे वीर बलवान महावीर बजरंगी मैं डारो तुम्हारो ध्यान
महावीर बजरंगी तुम बड़े वीर बलवान महावीर बजरंगी मैं डारो तुम्हारो ध्यान महावीर बजरंगी
आया शमः महाराज प्रजः ज्ञानदा महिमा ये सदा पर विजया दे सदा सुपूजित निर्भया दे तुम बड़े वीर बलवान
महावीर बजरंगी मैं डारो तुम्हारो ध्यान महावीर बजरंगी तुम बड़े वीर बलवान महावीर बजरंगी मैं डारो तुम्हारो ध्यान महावीर बजरंगी
रामचंद्र के काज सवारे
रामचंद्र की काज सवारे
गंगा जाय सिया सिध लायो
लंका जाय सिया सिध लायो लायो अमर पर महावीर बजरंगी तुम बड़े वीर बलवान महावीर बजरंगी मैं डारो तुम्हारो ध्यान महावीर बजरंगी
मैं डारो तुम्हारो ध्यान
महावीर बजरंगी
मैं डारो तुम्हारो ध्यान
महावीर बजरंगी
Vasudev now makes all preparation. It is time to take care of his family. It is time to educate these boys. And Balaram nudges Krishna. He says they are happy, they are free. Look how joyous they are. But look in the corner. Now, Sukdev Goswami says to Parikshit, Nanda Baba watched everything. He too was grieving to see Krishna enter into that wrestling match to face Kans. But now Nanda Baba feels as if he's out of place. He's just a foster father. He was given a child to look after, but that child is not his. And now the true father and the true mother have come. And the tears of this father and mother are real. Now he's going to reunite with his mother and father. Who am I? How could I go and stand close to him? How will I be able to claim him? I have to give him up. With this thought in his mind, Krishna goes close to him. Shlok 23, chapter 45, Skandha 10. Dear Father, may you all return to Vrindavan, to Vraj. I will come one day, I will need you again. When we meet again, I will give you your blessing and your darshan. But for now, we must separate. Nand knew the whole story when nobody knew. When nobody knew. In our next episode, in our next session, we are going to deal with Nanda Baba. But trust me, he knew all the stories. When nobody, when Yashoda Mata, in the earlier part of Skandha 10, there's the Katha where Yashoda sees, Balaram says, Ma, Krishna just put mud in his mouth. And it was time for Yashoda to see who Krishna was. And when she went into the mouth thinking the child had mud, she started to see the whole creation, all the planet, all the stars, all the this, that and the other, fit inside his little mouth. And Krishna allowed her to forget by his Maya, forget everything you saw. So she would still look at him as her baby, her son. But Nand saw when the rain was falling and Yamuna raised up that first night. But Nand never forgot. So in this moment, Nand knows this is Mahavishnu. He knows who this is. But he still loves him as if he's his natural born son. None is able to recognize that this is God. From all the discourses that they happen to have, when he was lost in the water, when he was burning in the forest, Krishna always revealed himself to Nand Baba. And for this reason, Nand is very hurt now. But he's holding back. That if the time comes for him to walk away and give up this child, I will do it. But it isn't easy. Let's hear what happens in the next sloka. As he says, dear father, you return. None slowly hug, kiss, smell the hair, and they leave. Let's hear what happens when Vasudeva is making preparation one side to do all that he missed out, all the prayers. Now he wants to do everything. Govindam Hari, Govindam, Govindam Shri Ramam, Govindam Hari, Govindam, Govindam Shri Ramam, Ramam Ramam Raghupati,
Ramam Ramam Raghupati,
Ramam Ramam Raghupati,
Ramam Ramam Raghupati,
Ramam Ramam Raghupati.
Ramam
Everybody help me sing easy one.
Raghupati.
Krishnam Krishnam Sridharam Madhavam Madhusudanam,
Krishnam Krishnam Sridharam Madhavam Madhusudanam,
Aja Surya Sutta He Rajam, Putro no He Janim Sanskar, Suryojit Upanaya Sita, Yata Veda Dvijaye Krita, Govindam Hari Govindam,
Govindam Hari Govindam,
Govindam Hari Govindam,
Govindam Hari Govindam,
Govindam Shri Rama,
Govindam Shri Rama,
Govindam Hari Govindam,
Govindam Hari Govindam,
Govindam Shri Rama,
Govindam Shri Rama,
Ramam Ramam Raghupati,
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 Krishnam Krishnam Sridharam Madhavam Madhusudanam,
Krishnam Krishnam Sridharam Madhavam Madhusudanam,
Ye Krishna He Raksha Raksha He Manohar Muni Varamati Ye Tam Tam Ye Shraddha Ye Mukhidan Ye Nakeshni Dharma Sutta, Govindam Hari Govindam,
Govindam Hari Govindam,
Govindam Shri Rama,
Govindam Shri Rama,
Govindam Hari Govindam, In the last chapter, you hear how the mother feels. But in these verses, Vasudev saw him walking back from dispatching Nand and all the people he grew up with. What a funny position to have two fathers, to have two homes and two circles of love. But some people have a shared existence. Even Krishna had that. Even this form of divinity was not whole and soul for one person, but he had to bring joy in homes. And whenever there was a separation, there were tears. Tears of joy when he's coming and tears of sadness when he's going. In this case, Vasudev saw him walking slowly coming back to him, and even in that moment, Sukdev Goswami says he remembers the miracle he saw when he put the basket on top of his head to save the child. The night he was born, and he's walking and the Yamuna is coming up. And if Krishna didn't stretch his foot out of that basket to touch that water, that same Vasudeva would have drowned that night. Sheshnag comes to protect that baby from the wetting of the rain. Vasudeva remembers all of this. And what does he say? How does a father protect a child? He uses his knowledge and he says, I know that if I do Janev Sanskar, if I do Upanayan Sanskar for this child, this will help him. Tying the string on the person's chest gives them a status called twice born. It begins a second birth. That if you were born with all forms of dosh, bad karma, we use that word everybody know, grah, bad times, are very unlucky. People put on the janev to overcome that karma, that parabd karma. So the person is called Dwij or twice born. Some people think this janev is only for the Pandit. But Krishna, Ram, is not born in Brahmin family. Look at Hanuman. Hanumanji is not even human. But they have on the janev. So if it so happens in your mind that for whatever reason, you made the mistake and think only the Pandit wear it, you're subject to correction. It is a tool, just like how everybody does do wedding, everybody does do funeral, everybody does do some form. The Upanayan Sanskar is an extension of what we call Guru Diksha. But the problem comes when the person put on the janev, maybe they don't want to live vegetarian. Maybe in that prayer, when they do that prayer, you just do piece of your wedding. Maybe I don't want to engage in the volume of Gayatri, to be honest. Children wouldn't know better, and parents say, you know what, I don't think that's for my child. And there now you limit the child. Because if you give somebody a clean slate to start life and you take away some of the sin, some of the limitations, the trouble, then the prayer, the sanskar, really serves a purpose. There's a purpose behind it. There's no such thing as a sanskar for only one caste. It is for all of God's creation, that a person could utilize it to uplift themselves, just like every other sanskar that exists. If it was so, then some people would have shaved the head when they do the 1-year birthday. If it was so, when they reach 3 years, you would have seen some of them bow the ears and some not. Hindu Dharma don't talk girls alone pop the ears. Karna Veda sanskar done 3 years. Boy and girl, this is how Sri Ram have earring. Krishna Bhagwan have earring, because the purpose is a full puja, it is do it to pop a nerve, to numb a nerve here, so that the development of speech, intellect, those things can happen better. It's not just for beauty, but for the purpose of development. So if somebody looks at a Devi or a Pitya and they see earring or adornment here, that is why. People mistake it for adornment, so you go here, you're getting married, you go wear earring, boy. But just like the nail polish, that people wear for wedding, the boy that is there, it doesn't have much value. Unless you're putting on the earring to make sure you choose good for the wedding day. It doesn't have much value on that day. But while the child's still in school and making choices, friends, what company to keep, how to associate, how to approach the work, this is why we do that prayer, to develop the child properly in the developmental point of the life. Vindravan Bihari Lal ki Jai. He goes to his Pandit Vasudev, he goes to Garg. He says, you who wrote the Patra, that Patra book might have religious pictures on it. But of all the books that we have, it is the one book we don't arti. We don't worship a Patra. Inside the 100 years Patra, it has who is talking in Patra? In the 100 years, is Bhairav Baba and Devi Mata. And Devi says, I have these children and they have trouble, what could they do? And Bhairav tells her what they should fast, this one should do this, that and the other. This is why you bow to the book when you finish. Lakshmi Mata was asked by Garg Muni in the Samhita, Garg Samhita. It says that he had written all the different methods of how to tell the future. Study the lines on the forehead, study the moles on the body, study the lines in the hand, study the Patra, the Jyotis, all these different methods it have. And he goes to Lakshmi Mata and he says, Ma, may you live in this book. If you ordain this book, people will be so happy, people will be guided. And Mother Lakshmi says, well, my children don't need the Patra, so I do not endorse this book. They don't need to do that. All they need to do is to pray every day. They are born to honestly pay for karma. And with that knowledge, they know that karma could be good and bad. So why is there a need to check? To check what? To see how much bad it will be, to invigorate you to do what you're supposed to do, have daily sadhana, do your prayer, do your job. Everybody has to do that. And she turned away Garg. Without Lakshmi in the book, there's no benefit to bowing, like how we bow with our head to the Bhagavad. There's no benefit of toting the book on the head, like what we do when the book is coming into the Yagyashala. But Garg adamantly still went and wrote the book because he did not agree with what she was saying. That in this world, as the times will change, as the yoga is coming and going, there will be people who are lazy and they will not engage on their own merit, the worship, the daily prayer. When things are good, they are good. But when things go bad, when things get hard, they will give up. So, rather than throw people away, make something that people would still refer to when motivated by hardship, sickness, death, difficulty, to guide them back, to allow them to pray, give them guidance. And you see that in your own life. There are many people don't know, and when they check it, they learn a mantra, they learn a method, let's say put in the metal for Saturday inside the mustard oil. And when you see it work and it helps your health, you know what everybody says? Baba, could keep lighting that mustard oil there on a Saturday? Could I keep saying that Jap? I did Gra Puja, I did this prayer, I did the 5-head Ganesh prayer. Could I keep saying that mantra? Watch this Ganesh Baba here, Uchista Ganapati. And I learned that Ganesh Baba is the remover of obstacles. But the obstacle one day could be high temper in a child. So he has a very red persona, red Sindura Ganapati. If I worship him, they'll see calming down in the family. If I worship this guy, when the problem is hard to fix, hard to heal, unnatural, black magic, etc., he, Uchista Ganapati, will remove those problems. When you learn that mantra and that method, Baba can still say the prayer. Of course. Do it properly. Do it properly. And the person is invigorated now that they want to say the prayers. I see it work. We've been saying it. Some people need to be motivated. Some people need proof. The prayer works. Not everybody has that faith. Not everybody is born with it. What is that? And when bad times come, or you work around it with prayer, that serves to give you the extra oomph that you need to, you know what, I'm going to get up every Friday. I learn, offer my dar to Durga. Once you do that Durga prayers, once when your birthday coming for the beginning of the year, make sure and take out that thing for the land. Something serves to give you the faith in what you're doing. And when you see it work, there is nobody or nothing that could interfere with that. That faith is now living inside of you. Garg is this person who tries to help people and tries to give them the knowledge through these books that he wrote. He says, could you please take my children? And there are two people in the Janev Sanskar, two gurus. One is called the Diksha Guru and one is called the Acharya. The Acharya is the person who does literally put on, introduce the string, introduce the Gayatri, does different steps in the prayer. But the normal guru is the person who, after this prayer ceremony is done, he's going to live by your Godfather. Learn. Why would that be important? Learn how to manage your time. Learn from example, through teaching. Look for these children sleeping in the classroom here. And in the context of the in the context of praying, they get to spend time. We go eat, we go talk, we go laugh. They go see how to bog lagawe for the cooking, how to burn the food, how to do it, how to prepare for prayer, how to do it. And by alignment, look at the word alignment with people that could guide you and grow you. Not me so much, I just guide from here. But when they did with their godmother, she could teach them, babe, mop so, cook so. And sometimes the child come, but the parent learning too. Because you're in the company of good people doing good things. This is why I said the first night, this is our summer camp. This is the time to spend with God's children. If a person should get to do it, and they get to spend the time, and they learn, this is how, by constant contact, they're going to be able to really involve that in their life. And you're not what we just do, learn a bad habit home, learn a bad habit with family, but then the teacher in the school, which is one side, try to change that badness, poorness. Imagine somebody teach you to chew with your mouth open. Somebody teach you don't wash your hand before you eat or after you eat. And now the teacher in the school trying to teach you to have table manners. Good luck. Vasudev says, let them go and live by the Guru. Who is the Guru of Krishna? Somebody named Sandapani Rishi. Sandapani Rishi is his godfather, as we just say. Vasudev, when the Upanayan Sanskar was doing, he remembers how much cow he said in his mind, dear God, I'm in jail, but in my mind I'm given this amount of cow. My son is born. And now when the prayer was done, he started to give all these cows in reality. He got to fulfill all that he had promised to do when he was locked up. He got to do it. Sitting in the house of Sandapani Rishi, which is located in Kashi, a place called Avantika. Let's hear what happens. And what did they study and all these things. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari Hey Nath Narayana Krishna Govinda Hare Hey Hey Nath Narayana Vasudeva Hey Nath Hey Nath Narayana Vasudeva Hey Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Surasya Vyamdanu Veda Dharma Shastra Dharmasala Dharma Sila Sandapani Rishi Rijiya Niti Parye Sada Gopala 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 Devaki Nandana Gopala Devaki Nandana Gopala Devaki Nandana Gopala Devaki Nandana Gopala 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 Devaki Nandana Gopala Devaki Nandana Gopala Devaki Nandana Gopala Being in the Guru's home, they ate at the feet of Guruji, and with a very, very humble demeanor. Sandapani was able to see the calm, sattvic side of students, and within that, motivated now with the right attitude, the Upanishad, Siksha, the phonetics of language, Chanda, poetry, Vyakaran, all the grammar, the Jyotis, the Kalpa, the science of Vedic ritual. When you see, for example, a person wants to have a certain type of blessing. On the surface of the Bedi, we talked yesterday about Lipi and why we put that, the Gobar. But sometimes people don't know that on the surface of that altar there is a particular mandal to draw, depending on the prayer you are doing. Maybe in the yag we could make copy and give everybody. It will be something for you to keep. The mandal, you see it sometime in religious books and pictures. It has 4 doorways. And the 4 doorways is how different devatas that are coming from south, north, east, west enter to the Bedi. If it is a Devi Puja, there's a mandal. If there is a Vishnu Puja, a Shiv Puja, a Ganesh Puja, etc., there's a different mandal. The purpose of that drawing is to enhance your prayer by honing the divinity on your altar. So imagine if we didn't study that and somebody just put tic-tac-toe or whatever they feel to put, design on your baby, how less potent your prayers become. Think what I said. If somebody, because God bless them, watch how Randy decorate. Imagine the decorator gets it in his head. Well, that's the only purpose we just decorate the baby. I don't know otherwise. Then it is left to your godfather, to your guru to teach you. Correct. And this is why I'm saying it. If you didn't know, when you're doing, for example, I'm just drawing on one, Saraswati, imagine a triangle in the middle of the baby now, and you put different lines like this and this way, and it looks as if a triangle of triangles. And this way now, when you call, when the Baba come and you see the Baba sprinkling on the baby, at the beginning of the prayer, nothing is on the baby yet. You're asking that the energy of this spot, this place, be so charged that when the person makes the offering, when the person touch this baby, when they make contact with this spot, they must get the help. They must touch the divine in such a way that the little prayer they are doing would bring about great amount of punyam or benefit to their life. But imagine what I'm saying. Imagine there's no doorway. There's none of these things. A nice tic-tac-toe on the baby. It looks colorful, rice, all that. But all that is a pretty thing. A design. It looks pleasing to the eyes. But in terms of your procedure, nothing. Don't fool yourself. Don't say, well, God, no. No, it don't work so. Let me be frank. If we were making parsan and we didn't put sugar, God, no, didn't make it sweet. God know my heart, don't make parsad sweet if you don't put the right ingredients. And this is why we have yag and we meet like this. I didn't know this today, but today I learned something. Next week we will learn something else. God bless, we are radio, TV, and so many gurus now. If every time you go, you get a little income amount, think where your trajectory, see where you are going. Think about it like that. And if every time you get, why we just use dubgrass? Why we just use kasaili? What's the purpose? How to make the kheer, as I was telling you the other day. How to boil it in the milk. Think about how ready, prepared you would be when your moment comes to do your little puja. Guruji would sit and teach them all the military science, all the different art of shooting arrow, how to chant mantra, the Dharma Sastra that guides the laws, things to be done, for example, when to make peace, when to wage war, when to go on expedition, when to stop and take camp, how to do it, how to choose which arrow to use, which mantra to use, etc. But Krishna and Balaram are so potent, not only in good behavior, but they are very intelligent. It takes them 64 days, only 64 days, not to say the whole year, and the holidays from one academic year from September come to next year, June. None of that. Very quickly, 64 days pass, and all that Sandapani Rishi could teach, they had absorbed it. Day and night they studied. And those brothers with that self-control and the art, the interest in the studies, as the Guru felt he gave enough, they want more. And this encouraged the teacher, teach more, teach more. Imagine somebody was teaching you how to play the harmonium. And man, me I care about this thing. The person, all right, no problem. However, imagine the person, Guruji, show me how to play this song now. Guruji, I like this song from Kalank. Show me how to play it now. Show me how to play it. And with that earnest, the person who teaching you want to teach you more because you have the right attitude. You see, with that attitude, you reach far. The information will come. You encouraging me to teach you that time because of your ways. Noticing this miracle, the ability, the capacity, the capability of their intelligence, this Brahman continued to teach. And one day, on the end of their studies, Krishna says, Guruji, could you please tell us what is your Guru Dakshina? What should we do or pay for all that you have done for us? Vindravan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Guruji says, I don't want anything. He says, no, Guruji, I have to do some work, Seva. If you don't want money, if you don't want gold, I have to do something for you. Please tell me whatever it is, and I will do my very best to give you what you wish. Guruji says, give me till tomorrow. And he goes home to speak to the Guru Maya. And he tells her about what Krishna had said. What should we ask for? Let's hear what happened. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Guru Putra Prasiddhyatam Yoga Asiyaham Tvaya Grihayate Baliko Yeyatam Narakhayayate Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Asyayeti na ho Asyatina Yaho Sandapani Putra Satyadhe Dharma Prabhu Janame Ayate Sholahindayate Narpaye Ayati Nishkalyaham Putra Ye Ayahe Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. The next morning came. Guruji and Guru Ma says, Krishna, O Shishya, this is what we want. After discussing it with the madam, a while ago we had a son. And that child went to frolic in the sea. Young child, teenager. And whilst bathing, we weren't there. We were told after. Whilst bathing in the water, salt water, the sea water, he lost his footing. And the next thing we know, a big wave came and carried him off, and he died. We lost our son that day. But today, I want to ask you if you could bring back my child to me. If you could bring back life within that body, if you could bring back that soul for me, that is all I want. Believe it. Vindravan Bihari Lal ki Jai. What a request. Krishna goes quickly to the seat of Varun Dev and he's angry. Why did you take the soul of my godfather, son, my godbrother? Varun Dev appears to him and he says, Prabhu, I did not take his soul. I didn't do that. He's not with me. In fact, he is in the lower regions. Krishna goes to somebody called Raja Bali. You know, if you listen, when Baba Tiny Raksha in your hand, let me say, you're Pandit home. Raja Bali is called when they tie in that Raksha. And the reason he's called, when in the previous avatars of Lord Vishnu, he was also there. And Lord Vishnu at that time put him to be part of his forces. This is why till today, people tie the Raksha, people tie the what we call the Kangan, to protect the person whilst they're doing their prayer, and after. We begin the prayer by tying this string or thread or cotton on the person's hand. Let's hear what happens in this next verse. He says, go. Varun says, go and find Raja Bali. I'll give you a hint. Raja Bali is the person who could help you. Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Taragayam Bhavaye Shringa Linga Linga Ye Yati Sukhayate Jivan Mukta Nam Paramatma Ye Yati.
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. 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 Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
He goes, he says, where to go? Raja Bali. He has been waiting for you in Patal. When Vaman put one foot in the heaven, the second foot went in the heaven, he asked him where to put the third step. And Raja Bali says, put it here. Claim this earth, claim everything, but put it here and claim me. But the string was already tied on his hand. So when he put the foot here now, and he owned the earth, the Jiv went to Lord Vishnu. The Jiv Atma went to Lord Vishnu and he says, where to go? Lord Vishnu says, you don't go yet. You don't go into Mukti. You don't go into that. You go and work for me. Go to Patal and you wait there for me until I come. And when I come, you will help me. And there's where you will get your darshan. Here's where you will get your fullest blessing. Varun Dev says, oh, son of Vasudeva, you have to go to look for that person who has been waiting patiently for a very long period of time. He's been praying and waiting for you. Go to him now. His name is Raja Bali. Uvacha Patal Krishna Sarva Bhuta Shala Ye Yati Leela Mandavye Vishnu Bhaliraj Ye Kanya Ye Ajav Jaya Bole Baba
Tab Sharanam. Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Bole Baba
Tab Sharanam.
Jaya
Samba
Samba
Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tava Sharanam. Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai. Krishna and Balaram leave from where they are and they go into the lower regions. Let me just say for children to understand, let me just use the word hell, Narak. They go into that sub level. And what does he, thank you. What does he say? When he reaches Raja Bali says, I have been waiting for so long. Imagine he was there long before Ramayana was written. And he has been slaving, working, doing the diligence of Lord Vishnu in Patal, telling this soul to go here, telling that soul to go there, listening to their pain, their trouble, their suffering, waiting for one day Lord Vishnu will come to him. Lord Vishnu gives up Vaman form, and he even comes back as Ram form. And still Raja Bali was there in Patal working. Just as how we hear Sri Ram telling Govardhan, wait for me in Vrindavan. When I come as Krishna, you will do my Seva. You will become my Sevak. You will become my worker, my servant, O Govardhan. Raja Bali was his family. His family is so linked to Lord Vishnu that he is the grandson. Who is his grandfather? He's the grandson of Prahalad. What's the Hanuman picture with the lion head human body? Narsingh. That whole Leela, Hiranyakashipu, Lord Vishnu come in that form. Prahalad is elevated to the king. Prahalad became an old king. And when his grandson now, Raja Bali, became, the new head of the family, when this yag was going on, and it is said that anybody who asks him for anything, he will give it to them. This is where Lord Vishnu comes, because he was doing his share of bad. Nobody was comfortable. He continued in the lifestyle as a demon. Prahalad says, don't put out that, don't say that, don't ask for people to come here, and anything they want, you will grant it. Are you crazy? Do you know anybody could walk through the door? Simple language for children. And no matter what Prahalad was guiding him, Raja Bali didn't listen. Lord Vishnu makes a deal that I will tie the string on your hand, granting your protection, if you give me my desire. And when Vaman asks for that 3 footsteps, Bali Raj is the person who says, that is all you want. Still ready to give him more. That is all you want. I will give you more. Ask me for something else. He says, no. 1 foot went to Patal, 1 went to Swarg, heavenly, and then now for the earth. Where to put it? Raja Bali, seeing Mahavishnu, knowing the stories of how Lord Vishnu came in his family and brought destruction, he says, oh look, my time is here. And Raja Bali wasn't the type like how we hear about Kans, that it is time for him to die and he's still lost, he's still confused. No. When he saw the stretching of the body of Vaman, he knew who it was. He knew, however, what was coming. And he says, Prabhu, put your foot right here. And when Lord Vishnu told him, go and live in Patal, in Narak, and one day you will do a favor for me. And this Sevak, this person waiting, when will Lord Vishnu come? When will God come? When will God come? Not for me to give him, for me to get from him. Me and you just only pray for God to come so we could get. This man wants him to come so he could do for him. I could do him a favor. I could work for him. Then I'll get my full blessing. Then I'll get my full benefit. Raja Bali is in that moment, because when Lord Vishnu incarnated as Krishna and he reached there, Krishna says, where is Bali Raj? Where is all the workers now for Raja Bali in that section of Narak? Go quick, tell the king, look, somebody come. And when he came and he saw Krishna glowing, he says, Prabhu, tell me anything you want, I'll do it. Verse 46. He says, I instruct you, go and bring the soul of Sandapani Rishi's son. He is held here and he's suffering here, and I wish to grant him the favor of Mukti, Jivan Mukti, that he may be saved, but let him be alive. It's a different concept, eh? Jivan Mukt. Me and you just pray that when we life leave the body, blessedness go start. But Jivan Mukh, by reading your Gita Mahatyam, reading Gita, putting Bhagavad in your head, you're praying, let me be liberated whilst life is within my body. So that I must not have to go through hardship, I must not have to go through suffering, I must not go up and down, happy day, sad day, up and down, my mood. Bless me to be so neutral. Bless me to be so happy that all the punishment and pain, I must be free of all of that. And whilst life in my body, let me live like a liberated. When life leaves my body, I must continue on that happiness, that goodness. Bali Raj, very happy to work with Krishna. Imagine me and you go maybe daydream about the blessedness and how God go come for we and how God go lift his hand. Maybe we dream him. You ever study when he come where you could do for him? Not give him, not decide I go make the best pira and I go put it in the puja for him. How many people is think when he come and I get to watch it too? Padma Sevanam, the person is in love with the toe of God. The true Dasi, the true Hanuman Baba can tell you how the toenail of Sri Ram is made, how it look. Me and you go watch the man in the eye. But in our culture, you're not supposed to look at people like that. You bend your head and you keep your head humble for people of a higher status. Appearance. For example, let everybody grow up knowing you don't watch people when they're talking in their mouth and you're watching them in the face too and this kind of. In the same way, the person who is a servant for the God looks to his toe. Padma means foot. Sevana meaning I'm a sevak, I'm a servant to that foot. Charan Amrit, the charan is the foot. When you wash the foot of the shaligram and they catch it back in the cup, I want to drink that water. I love the foot of God. When Krishna come and he tell him, Raj Bali drop by the foot of Krishna. He said, that is all you want? I wait so long and all you want is one person. He said, if you tell me to empty this whole patal for you today, I'll empty. If you tell me go and find every soul in an army, I'll find it. One soul? That is all you want? If you give me any form of work, I will get it for you. Prabhu, I'm so happy to see you today. Imagine in your prayer, do you think about rubbing the toenail? If Lord Krishna come in front of me now, I have to massage that foot. You know, he just had to walk from this house to that house to the other house. Maybe he gonna be tired. I go get a squeezy foot. Think about yourself. We just be so busy. If I do Hanuman prayers, Hanuman Baba will give me protection, give me money, give me good, give me the best wife, the best husband, the best subject, the best pass, the best job. God had to give. God come like a little kind of, a mailman, he delivering. But what you just do for God? A real one-way kind of street kind of arrangement, eh? Because truthfully, somebody asks anybody here, I see you make a nice mala, I see you make nice pera, you make nice this, that, the other. Well, I hear if you make nice batasa and you beg God, when I give him the batasa, so he will give me what I want. So he come like a barter now. I go give this deal, you give me that, right? But me again the batasa, if you again me anything, Sometimes, I guess, God is for everything. Maybe, yes, it have a time, you teach children, you have exams, you're sick, you have a problem. Yes, you go to your God and you use it. That part is real, I agree. But isn't there a time when you get through where you have to learn also to say thanks? You know, you give me this, you do this for me, you give me that. Thanks for it. I want to give you this because I love you, and you grow that relationship. Raja Bali went and he looked high and low, and he found the Jiva Atma of the Guru's son. Bring the child close to where Krishna was. And when he handed over the child to Lord Krishna, let's hear what happened. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. 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 Samyak Sapinahe Vasyatam Sandapani Putra Guru Niskalyaham Konu Ayatam Dvijaye Guruha Kamo Namayaham Vishwahe Priya. Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Sandapani Aham Praja Sarva Drishta Ramanatayaham Jagati Janani Apashinayati Ashivareyaham Nishtikpal Vyayatham Evam Yenayati. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. 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 Krishna held on to the hand of this young boy, and it was as if the child didn't age. The same age the child had drunk, that is the same age now. He brought the soul with body and everything out of Patal back to Mrityulok, back to the earth. And Krishna appeared together with Balaram, holding this child. For Sandapani Rishi, the godmother, she rushed and she holds the baby. Tears in Sandapani's eyes, says, what type of strange occasion is this? A teacher, a guru, is supposed to enrich the Shishya life. And he says, oh Krishna, how is it that you could enrich your guru's life? I felt as if my life had stopped when this child died. He says, I could have life, but as a father, I feel as if part of my body left when my child was in trouble. I have been living, I have been doing the, the day-to-day routine. But how helpless is it? How pitiful it is when the child is in trouble and the father is helpless. That I know firsthand, now that the child come back, how I was surviving. I didn't realize it in the moment, but it wasn't living. By returning this grace to me, I feel like the very breath of my life has come back. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki. He says, oh Krishna, return to your mother and father. Devaki and Vasudeva. I have taught you all, and you have surpassed every section, every different type of knowledge. You've passed it. And now you have even impressed me with the level of love and the way, the respect to make your God your Guru and your Guru your God. To make the impossible possible for my desire. You have given me, the Guru, you have given me a reason to live. You have given me back my pran, my breath, by giving me back this child. What a miracle. Whilst we praise Guru, thank you Guru, thank you Guru, thank you teacher, thank you parent, for all you've taught and all you've done and all you gave to me. How many people could see the solace, the happiness, the joy that they give to their Guru? We are very good at taking, but in our Dharma, we're taught you can't just take, you have to know how to say thank you too. And Krishna masters this. There are many people in today's world take from parents, and when they can't get no more, parents have no value. First Guru is mother and father. What is the sense of worshipping somebody who give you one mantra in your ears and you have no idea of love for them? They reach that age, they start to get forgetful, they forget if they take the tablet or they take the tablet, and you don't even have patience, forget money, forget making time to carry them pharmacy, doctor, forget all of that. You don't even have patience. When the person becomes somebody who enrich the Guru's life, imagine the tears, the joy, the proud, the pride that the person is getting because of how they live, the blessing that is flowing from this teacher. He says, this is where you really impress me. Go home and don't worry. Sukdev Goswami says, O Parikshit, permitted by the Guru to return home after the miracle of bringing back this child, Sandapani Rishi always prayed and gave thanks for this miracle of getting back his son. Blessed is the person, everybody put your hand together. Blessed is the person that if untimely death, separation, pain be for you or for the loved ones, by virtue of listening to this miracle of Lord Krishna's work in the Bhagavad, in the 10th Khan, may God continue to bless you that you don't ever have to go through this separation in the way Sandapani Rishi went through. If there's a moment where whether drowning, burning, sickness, kidnapping, whatever it is, and somebody wants to touch yours, touch your children, touch your spouse, take from your home, by the blessings of Krishna, let that move and don't let them touch yours. By accepting this Katha in your body, in your ears, may the blessings of God always be with you. Maitam pranamam prishta dhuryastena gokule holoke smaranapi vemanta smaranapi etam. Om Namo Bhagavate Om Namo Om Namo Vasudeva. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. This simple discourse illustrates how when you think it impossible. There's no way, it have no way God could help me with my problem. God has His way. According to your beliefs, miracles are possible. When you think that is impossible, there's no way we could beat that. If you change your mindset and you just leave it to God and let He do the work, let Him take up that worries. But you just have the right faith. It starts with faith. Impossible. There are many, I'm telling you as a pundit, there are many dead people. Doctors say you're going to death. Still walking out healthier than me and you. There are people that are not supposed to be here. Still breathing, kicking strong. But when they see it there, maybe in their life, God gave them living proof. I am right here. I am working for you if you just believe in it. But it have people, until they see it, they don't believe it. Until they get some proof that prayers really work. Home tremble, come here, that really works. They don't really have that living faith. Many people are like little children. Mommy says, say it, I say it. Do you believe in it? Me know it mean, Baba. So we have to get mature in life and mature in praise. This nice, simple discourse cause a lot of trouble. It have a lot of trouble to come because of this Katha where we read here. This lady foundation for Katha coming. Somebody going to get very vexed with Christian for this. Tears. He nearly get slapped for it. Nice discourse. Make sure and remember this, Just have a little something to come. And if you didn't hear it, you wouldn't know. Somebody could do that. Imagine in my life going to the hospital, praying for people who in ICU. Pundit, make preparation. Funeral come in 2 days. If 2 days, it going in 2 years. And in my mind, in my memory right now, there's one person I remember. He went picking yam and edibles yesterday. Causing trouble, the wife quarreling. God have His way of doing things. But if you could just trust God sometime, it might help you. We just say prayers like Paratin. Shri Guru Charana Saru Jaraja. I could say it, Baba. I know Gita from cover to cover. Good. You know what it means? No. You believe in it? No. But I could say it. Sometimes, maybe you don't know it. Maybe you don't have to memorize it. Believe in it. Maybe use it. And then you'll see how it will work for you. This brings us to the end of this session. And I hope that you remember how Christian paid you and I when prayers done. Baba, look a little Dachna. Look, Tandy, bring a mango for me, a lovely mango. Baba, with love, I bring this for you. In this case, Christian say, I know you love your son. Look, your son, Krishna Arpan. Maybe in our case, when we have the opportunity to be nice, not only to pundit, to parents, to your guru, find somebody. If you really want your prayers to work, find somebody. And grow in the attitude. Rather than only give people things to be nice for something. And this is why yesterday we did it. Today is no different. When the prayers finish and you see all the food sharing, take a container, not for yourself. Carry one for you, but carry one for the neighbor or for even the dog self. Everybody hungry. Carry something and give it with your hand. Do it. Do your part. And don't only do things to get, but learn to give just for giving's sake. Enjoy your prayers. Enjoy your Bhagavad. At this point, everybody, let's all stand as we do arati to conclude this session. Jai Jai Bhagavat Bhagavan ki Hey Arati. Jai Jai Bhagavat
ये अमर ग्रंथ ये मोक्षी पंथ ये पंचम वेद निराला नव ज्योति जगाने वाला हरि ज्ञान यही everybody
Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana.
Tvameva Mata
Pita Tvameva.
Tvameva Bandhusya
Sasa Tvameva.
Tvameva Vidya
Pravinam Tvameva.
Tvameva Sarvam Tvameva Sarvam Om Shanti
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 Hari Om.
प्रेम से बोलो उमापति महादेव की, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, श्री आदि शक्ति माता की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। जय जय सीताराम। सीताराम एवरीबॉडी।